Grand Rising. Getting to my favorite tree. Okay. Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Y'all FYP this for me, please. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. I appreciate that. We out here sweating in it this morning, okay? I got a late start because I was doing some business on the phone early. So I apologize that we didn't get the breath work and the meditation in this morning, but I had some overseas meeting that I needed to complete. And of course, their time is ahead of us, so I had to do it on a good time schedule for them as well. So my mornings have been getting earlier, you guys. My schedule's been changing. It's all over the place, which is fine with me as long as there's some productivity happening. I'm happy with that. We got channeled messages this morning. Most of them are paraphrased scriptures. So I don't know if somebody's really been studying their Bible or who needs some type of help with understanding the Bible. Okay, but there's some paraphrased scriptures that are being given to me. I'm probably going to, if I know the scripture, I'm going to give you the scripture, period. But if Spirit asks me to paraphrase some of it, then I will, okay? Yes, please FYP this. Thank you so much. How you doing, Tootsie? Tamisha? Lady Teaser? Okay. So one of the first scriptures that I got was, "For yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, it comforts me. You prepare a table in the presence of my enemies." So some of y'all, I feel like Spirit is leading you by some still waters right now, or getting ready to. And a table is being prepared, and your enemies are going to have to watch. I heard great works over a long period of time. So I don't know if you're someone who's been doing great things, or you will be over a period of time, or if this means it's something that you're working on. It's going to take you some time, and you need to understand that. But you will see the growth, and other people are going to see the growth as well, okay? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I'm also getting, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time won't be compared to the joy which shall be revealed in you. So if you're going through something right now, or you've been going through something most of your life, Spirit is letting you know that this ain't going to last always. You're being prepared. You're going to see joy revealed in you. People are going to see joy being revealed in you. I'm also getting, for I know the talks that have been towards you and of those who crossed you as death was upon you. So you could have some people while you're down in the dirt trying to put you further down into the dirt, your name further down into the dirt. Spirit's saying, I'm keeping tabs. I know who is saying what. I know who was doing what behind the scenes, and they think they ain't going to be found out. I see all. I hear it all, and they are not going to be able to get away with it. For I know the talks that have been towards you and of those who crossed you while death was upon you. And it doesn't have to mean that you were actually going through on your deathbed or anything like that, but you could have just been going through, I got the chills so bad, you could have just been going through a really hard time, and you had people who decided to try to push you further down into the dirt at that time. Spirit is keeping tabs. I'm also getting, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. So understand that you are not wrestling with that person, but that spirit that's in that person. You need to understand that God has all power, and you don't have to worry about these spirits that are coming against you at this time or any other time to try to slow you down or try to distract you from what you're really focused on or trying to focus on. You have joy coming. If you're not already experiencing it, you have joy coming. Stay on your path. Stay on your path. Stay focused. This is not the time for mistakes and bullshit. I know that a lot of y'all are seeing all the things that are going on around the world right now. The death and the destruction. All the people getting exposed one by one. The new earth is rising up. The new world order is rising up. That new earth that everyone talks about there being one day, it's already happening, y'all. I'm so sorry, Debbie. I was warning y'all about car accident. I'm so sorry to hear that, Debbie. We definitely wish you a speedy recovery. Y'all, please listen to the readings when I tell y'all about the car accidents. When I tell y'all about anything that's going on that I'm telling y'all, please pay attention to those readings. Go back and listen to them sometimes. Because even I recently have started listening to a few here and there, because I don't usually listen to my own readings. Okay? But a lot of the stuff is coming to pass. And it's like, wow, y'all. Okay? So please, please, I'm also getting, behold, I give unto you power to tread among serpents and scorpions, and to have all power over the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So God has given you power to be able to walk among the serpents and the scorpions of this world, those principalities that we're talking about, those snakes. And nothing shall by any means hurt you, God said. It may make you sad. It may try to take you out of here, but I got power over your life. Nobody else. So don't you give them no power over your life. I've given you the power to deal with these types of people, to deal with these types of energies. So don't you back down. Don't you be shy. Don't you be bashful. You right about that, Debbie. I'm really sorry to hear about that, Daisy. I'm getting, get your shoes on. Get your helmet on and your breastplate. Make sure you have your sword. There's something about you being ready for your destiny. I feel like as you get ready for this destiny, you're going to need your shield and your sword of truth. I feel like as you continue to go towards whatever your destiny is, there is going to be people that rise up against you. There are people that are going to turn on you that you don't expect. I've already said this in a few of my readings. That is going to surprise you and it's going to hurt you. Those who you find out over the next few weeks and months who were really not in your corner from beginning, okay? I've already said this. Hey, Miss Lala. That's right, armor up, Riri. Because there's definitely a war going on. Everywhere. In our homes, in our schools, in our jobs, in our grocery stores, down the block, in daycare centers, everywhere. Okay? That's when you got to lean in a little bit more on spirit. When you know and feel that you are all alone, you got to lean. Okay? You got to lean hard. Because spirit will protect you. Spirit will guide you around those things that are trying to harm you. Spirit may even allow you to go through something just to show you those people are not for you. You won't die. Look at Debbie. Ooh, I just took my earring out. Look at Debbie getting into a car accident, dealing with people who don't care for her. But she needed to see that. She needed to see that. As tragic as it is, she may have thought that these people were in her corner. And I'm sorry, Debbie, that I'm using your incident. Don't take offense to it. But Spirit will allow y'all, I've told y'all this before, allow y'all to deal with people. And there are things that you do not see that people are saying and doing behind your back, and you keep going around these people, and Spirit's like, I'm trying to show you that this person is not for you, and you keep coming around them. Okay, I'm gonna let this happen because you need to see. I'm not gonna let you die, but I'm gonna let them do what they're gonna do to you. I'm gonna let them talk about you. I'm gonna let them show you you. Okay, I'm not gonna let you go. I'm gonna still be here right along with you, but you need to see this. Okay. You keep asking me for something. You keep asking me to take you here. You keep asking me for this. You keep asking me for that. And you hanging around the wrong people. You doing the wrong things. You hanging around the wrong places. You won't let it go. So guess what? I'm going to let something happen while you there. I'm going to let something happen while you in the midst, so that you can see that this is not for you for the last time. And yes, it's going to hurt you. But what did I tell y'all? Humans are hard-headed. And the only time that we learn is through pain. Not every time. But when you need to really get something going to hurt your ass. It's going to hurt because you're going to remember. You need to remember. Well, thank you, Miss Lala. I'm glad that you needed this on today. I wasn't sure why I was getting all these scriptures while I was walking. Because when I first started out, I was texting folks and walking. And then Spirit was like, I need to talk to you. So I was like, okay, I got to stop talking. I'm putting my phone in my pocket, putting music on. And then these scriptures just started coming. And I'm like, okay, so what are you trying to tell me? Spirit's about to show you some folks that ain't in your corner, could have already done this. But it's for you. Sometimes that season of being alone is needed so that you can grow and know who you are and what God has planned for your life. Sometimes you can't be around a bunch of people when you're trying to figure that out. Most of the time. Okay? Because they got stuff going on in their life that they're trying to drag you into. And they got lots of shit going on in there. And you trying to help them with theirs. And you got your own. And Spirit's like, nah, I need you to see these people so you can get away from them. They not going to be there for you like you're there for them. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm trying to lead you to the people that are for you. So you need to get away from this mess. And I'm going to hurt you to make sure you stay away. I'm going to hurt your feelings to make sure you stay away. Because you keep asking me, take me here. This is what I'm trying to get to. Can you introduce me to these types of people? Because this is what I want to get into. Can you introduce me to this? Because this is what I want to get into. And Spirit's like, okay, I'm going to. But you can't take that with you. You can't take that with you. This is a new level over here. Fuck are you doing? So you can't hold on and cling on to the past trying to get to the future. Let what needs to go, go. Let it flow right on out your life. And don't try to hold on to it. Okay? Remember, this isolation is different because you are being prepared. You are being prepared for what you asked for. So you need to find what you need to find out while you're in this isolation. What is Spirit trying to show me? What is Spirit trying to tell me? You need to ask Spirit, what am I supposed to see here? Can you please show me? Because I'm missing it. Especially if you feel like you're missing it. Especially if you feel like you're missing it. You need to have an open conversation with Spirit every day, all day long. I don't ever stop talking. People think I be talking to myself. I know that I get my answers faster and clearer when I say it out loud. Is this what you want me to do? I sure will. I learned. I ain't leaping without asking. I ain't leaping without asking. You trained me well. You trained me well. It's the only one I'm going to salute. Okay? So I don't know who needed to hear this and who needed to hear these scriptures, but understand that this isolation is not to punish you, but to prepare you, to progress you, to help you to move around the enemy that is trying to stop you, block you, keep you from knowing who the fuck you are and going in that direction. Spirit knows how to hide you in ways that you wouldn't even suspect. Hide you from the drama that's going on in the background, the fussing, fighting, and arguing that people are doing with your name in it. The plotting and planning that they're doing. Spirit can hide you from that. Spirit will give you a premonition. Don't go with that person. I'm going to show you something real quick. Pay attention. You better pay attention because this is the time. I said this is not the time for mistakes and bullshit. This is not. This is not. You can have your fun, spend time with friends, chill and relax. But when it is time for productivity and for what Spirit is saying, hey, I need you to do this. You need to focus on that shit. Okay? We do not have time to focus on what other people want us to focus on. Especially when it includes drama. When it includes gossiping about others. When it includes belittling others and making them feel less than so someone else can try to feel better than. When you realize that your mouth is what gets you in trouble and you shut that shit up, then you'll see progression. Then you'll start seeing people for who they are when you shut the fuck up and you pay attention to the people around you and what they're saying and what they're doing. Stop just talking to people. Have boundaries. So-and-so start talking to you about somebody else. You'd be like, wait a minute, let me make sure I get everything so I can go back and tell so-and-so that you were saying this. Now, what was you saying? Don't allow nobody to put you in that gossip, in that drama. Stop talking about people. Who are you to be talking about anybody? Huh? What do I always say? He who is without sin, please cast the first motherfucking stone. Because no motherfucker or motherfucker should be throwing shit. Sometimes the people that we surround ourselves with, we think are on the same frequency as us. Sometimes the family members that we try to stay close to, have a connection with, we try to stay close because, I grew up with them. I've known them this long. I really love them. I really care about them. You can do that from a distance because some of them don't have your best intentions either. Family or friends or co-workers too. Okay? You don't have time to question why God is removing somebody from your life. When it happens and you start seeing it happen, understand there's a reason for that. They may be on a totally different path than you. They need to learn something or whatever they need to do. But your path is your path. Your journey is your journey. No one can complete the assignments that Spirit has for you like you can. That's why 111, when I look up, that's why you have the assignment. That's why you've been given the dream. That's why you've been given the goal, the idea, the inspiration. And no one else has. And they're not going to see it. They're not. So don't try to explain your shit to people. Don't try to explain it. They're not going to get it. They're not. And they definitely ain't going to believe in you. I'm trying to tell you, a social media friend or follower or a total stranger will support you way better than family and friends will when you start your shit. Not until you start getting some type of recognition from others will some of your family or friends come back to you then and say, you know what, you're doing a good job. Fuck out of here. You was in the background talking about that ain't going nowhere. That shit is not going nowhere. You was that person. I know you were. You thought my shit wasn't going nowhere. You thought my shit wasn't going to take off. And you just got to let them go. Release them with love. That don't mean that you got to cut everybody off and like I did. I knew who I needed to let go of and cut off and totally not talk to again. Spirit had been telling me for years. But I was being hard-headed. This is my family. I grew up with these people. I love them. We got the same blood. You know, you're taught family is everything. Family over everything. Do you know my family? Do you know them? Then don't be trying to tell me family over everything. Okay? That's why I'm building my family. My soul family. My soul family is slowly coming to me. And it feels so good. It feels so good to be understood. To be loved and it be shown and actually be cared for. Look at God. God said, I'm telling you, if you be faithful over a few things, I will make you ruler over many. And them few things ain't going to be easy. And it's going to hurt. But nobody ever told you it was going to be easy. Especially when you're working with me. You working with Spirit, you co-creating with Spirit. Whew. The army that comes up against you. Although it's not as powerful as the army that is there behind you, supporting you. Sometimes that army that be coming up against you can make you really step back and be like, do I want this? I'm hurting some folks. I'm stepping on some toes or crushing people or something. Because what? It'll make you step back a few times and be like, whew. And you stand back up. That's when I say you got to lean. You got to lean. And I mean lean hard. Like the Bible says, lean not unto your own understanding. Because we don't understand what Spirit has in store. We don't understand what Spirit has seen from those people that are rising up against you. Okay? Absolutely. It will be worth it. In the end, you'll see it. Okay? So those are the scriptures I had. Those are the messages that I have, y'all. I really appreciate y'all tuning in and listening to what I have to say. Don't you let this period of isolation, this period of people being and make you feel some type of way. Understand, that's not your energy. You taking on the energy of those people who are trying to make you feel some type of way. Cleanse your energy. Get to know yourself while you're in this isolation period so you know what is your energy and what is other people's energy. And you send that shit right back to them. And you cleanse your energy and call your power back. Because apparently your power ruffles feathers. Okay. Hey, Cray, what's good? Oh, Daisy, y'all are welcome. How do you do that? How do I do what, baby? You're very welcome, Miss Mary. You're very welcome, y'all. I just do what I'm told. Spirit said, I need you to talk about these scriptures. I need you to tell people that this period of isolation, this period of people being exposed and dropping off like flies, is because I'm getting you prepared. You want that next level. You want the next thing. You've been preparing for this. Spirit's been dangling it in front of your face enough, and Spirit said, okay. Now here's the part that I need you to just surrender. I just need you to surrender. I don't need you to resist and fight me on this. I just need you to surrender. And so this is that surrender. The surrender of things that no longer serve you, including people, behaviors, substances, places, whatever. Don't take it as I'm being punished. You're not. You're being prepared. Cray. Don't you make me cry on here. You ain't show me no horrible side. Let me tell you, I'm a social worker for over 20 years. I've seen every horrible side of man, woman, and child that I could possibly see. Okay? The experiences I've experienced in my own life, I've seen everything that I could possibly see that was horrible. But you doing the work. If you in here, you are being, what's the word I'm looking for? Convicted. The Spirit is convicting you to change. Cray. And soon that name is going to change. Okay? Stop speaking that. Change that name. You don't want people to address you like that. Remember, it isn't what you answer to. It is what you answer to. Okay? It's not what people call you, but it is what you answer to. Change that name. Okay? You're very welcome. Let's get started walking on back home. I was trying to get out the sun for a minute because it was beaming and I was sweating my ass off, okay? I just came up a hill. I told y'all I like to go up and down the hills. Make my heart work. Build that muscle. I feel like my heart is my biggest muscle. I know that they say that there's something else that's your biggest muscle, but for me, it's my heart. And in order for it to keep beating, with love and compassion and beating period, I got to exercise that motherfucker. Even with the love and the compassion, you got to exercise your love and your compassion in order to receive it. When you don't exercise a muscle, what happens to it? It shrink, right? It go back down to being all flabby and shit. Exercise. Okay. Thank you for the follows. I might put in my AirPods, but I don't know. Sometimes some things get on my nerves. I need something that don't go in my ear. I get tired of the ones in my ear sometimes. They don't stay. I got to keep pushing them in. I done changed the daggone little white piece that, guards everything. It don't matter. I don't like them that much. Thank you so much for the follows. Hi, beautiful. I cannot date you. I am from New Jersey. Are you talking to me? Are you talking? Are people beeping at me? I'm all sweaty. Never mind. People will beep at anything. Okay? I don't answer the beeps. Who the fuck are you talking to? With a beep. Okay? I don't even look in the direction. You still look good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Jerome, I don't even think that I asked you for a date, so I don't even know why you addressed me like that. But, You're welcome, Kimmy. Have a good day. Well, thank you, Daisy. I'm a star for my father. For God, for spirit. That's who I'll be a star for. That's the type of celebrity I want to be. I don't need to be one of these celebrities that got to get on stage and shake their ass and all that stuff for people to applaud for them and spend $1,500 on a pair of tickets. As long as spirit is shining on me and blessing me, that's the only applause I need. All I need him to hear is say, keep going, baby. You're almost there. Keep going, baby. I feel it. I feel it. Okay. I know that when I'm on the right path, I was getting this for you guys yesterday, how things just flow when I'm making the right decisions. Things flow. But when I'm dealing with people who are energy vampires or people that I should not have in my energy, things crumble. Things start getting harder for you to deal with. You really distracted and confused. You feel like you're just running. And nothing is really getting done. Okay. I've been realizing and understanding that when I allow certain people in my life I don't do well. And when you recognize that for yourself, you'll understand. You'll understand. Spirit is not going to give you smoothness when you got people in your life that ain't even supposed to be in there. Spirit's like, no, yeah, your money gonna be about to be fucked up because this person's trying to drain you. This person's about to try to drain you, so I'm about to fuck up your money. Okay, just so you know. And then it starts to happen, and you're like, what in the fuck? Why is all these bills keep popping up? And why is it that it seems like every time I get enough to do something that I want to do, I don't have it no more because something else is popping up or somebody else needs something? It's because you got the wrong folks surrounding you. They draining your energy. Money is energy. Joy is energy. Blessings are energy. I realized when I got out my last relationship, the one that I had to run from the stalker, who still stalks me, I realized that I was trying to get my business blossom and grow off the ground when I was with this person. And everything just kept going to shit. I couldn't get it off the ground. I couldn't get the flyers made. I couldn't get certain people to join me on podcasts or to do whatever. And as soon as I got out of that relationship, the doors started to open. People started inviting me to speak to their women's groups. People started inviting me to their schools to help with the planting the gardens and stuff of this nature. Things started to work out for me, and I was like, that motherfucker was blocking me the whole time. It made me start really paying attention to who else I needed to get the fuck out of my life. Okay? So please, make sure that you figure it out. Who is in your life? And you may not even realize, but this person may have something on them. Or this person may need to learn some lessons about their giving and their taking. So if you have them in your life and you're constantly having to, hey, can you let me loan? Can you let me borrow? Can you? No. You definitely need to pay attention to that. Can you take me here? Can you take me there? Do you think you can pick me up and do the boo? Yeah. Now, you got to get that out of your life. Because who's helping you do those things that you're helping that person do? Sometimes we got to let people grow up and figure it out on their own. Okay? Because what if I get hit or something tomorrow and I can't take you? Who else are you going to depend on? Huh? It's not just people, it's everything. It could be food that you need to let go of. I'm finding that out too. I had to let go of bread. I told y'all that. Bread was making me sick. It was making me weak. My stomach was getting fucked up. I don't know what the fuck they're putting in the bread now. But I don't eat it no more. I let go of the coffee. It can be food. It can be anything that you're allowing into your life. A behavior that you're allowing into your life. When you know that you shouldn't be. It can be anything that can hold you back. I didn't have the same energy when I was eating. I love bread, don't get me wrong. But when I realized, I started eliminating shit. Okay, so I didn't have that today, so I should be okay. And then I would still get sick. The fuck is it? Eliminate something else. That's how you do it. It's the process of elimination, even with people, with jobs, with anything in your life. It's the process of elimination. I mean, you got to be willing to eliminate. You got to be willing to surrender. That's what I was talking about up there by that tree. You got to be willing to look at it and say, okay, these are the sacrifices that I need to make. And it's not fucking easy. But it's worth it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Okay? Because I feel so much better right now. I'm back up to 5 miles. Tomorrow I'm going to try 7. I haven't done 7 miles in a while. But I'm back up to 5, and I'm going to try to add them 2 back on tomorrow. As long as the weather holds up. But it's the process of elimination, y'all, with everything in your life. You got to really look at stuff and say, hey, I can let that go. I cannot do that. I don't need to spend money on that no more. I can let this go. I don't need to do that. Get yourself grounded and balanced so you can focus on what is important to you. Life is too short to be fucking around with the shit that's just going to fuck you up later. It's just like, and I know no harm, no foul. I ain't really talking about nobody. I don't really care. I mean, you do what you want with your body. But think about them fake ass lip implants and BBLs and shit when you get to be 60, 70 years old. How the fuck do you think that shit's going to look at your body? I don't know. People just think that they ain't going to live that long. Or they don't have the hopes and dreams too. I don't need that shit. For what? Whose attention am I trying to get? And why is it that I want it to be body attention? Why is it that I need body attention? I don't want people to pay attention to my body. I've been trying to hide my body for years. It don't matter though. I don't do it no more. I don't hide for nobody. I don't know. I feel like people are looking for the wrong attention in wrong places. We have so much more to offer than just our bodies as men and women. It's so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. The carnal mind is killing us. It's killing us. We need to think higher and better. Thank y'all so much for the follows. I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. I may come back on after I take my shower. I got some meetings to do, some coaching and stuff like that. So, let's get through this. Oh. Hey, Mr. Hammer. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day. Oh my God, Steve, if you don't stop it, you've been doing this for a year. Coming on here talking about take a trip to Jamaica. Well, guess what? I probably will, but I probably won't tell you that I'm there. Because if someone really wants to see you, meet you, whatever, what do? They make an effort. Okay? And that goes with anything in your life. Okay? If I make a trip to Jamaica, it's going to be to have a nice, relaxing time. Probably by myself. Because it's near the water. Okay? I appreciate you, Steve. I think you're amazing. I appreciate you supporting me all this time. But I have very little patience for people who want to make plans, but there's no input into it. I don't have time for that. We make plans, we start putting steps in order. I don't have time. Details need to be done. That's the type of person I am. I'm a busy motherfucking woman. I'm on about my father's business, okay? good morning. I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your day, like I said. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh my, is this your phone number? I'll talk to y'all soon.